Yo, what's up? Today we're going to be using this really broken build during the event. So first of all, we have Enduring. It reduces the duration of pallet stuns by 50%, and we're going to be pairing that with Hubris. So whenever we get stunned by a survivor, that survivor gets exposed for 20 seconds. And in this event, there are party pallets that break whenever a survivor uses them, and we can use that to our advantage because we can get stunned by that pallet, the survivor gets exposed, and they can't use that pallet again since it gets broken. We've also got Knockout because the survivors are going to be running away from us whenever they drop a pallet because they're going to be exposed, and this perk makes it so whenever they drop that pallet and run away from it, they gain 5% hindered for 5 seconds. And we've got Pain Rest for some slowdown. But yeah, we're also going to be playing as the Dredge because he can place his remnant around loops and teleport back to it, so it's easy to catch survivors whenever they are exposed. But yeah, that's basically it, and let's get into the games. Alright, we have Sanctuary of Wrath, which should be a pretty good map. And the first thing we're gonna do is go find the survivors. But one thing to notice is that one of the survivors called Perła Miodowa, which is a word in Polish. And let me tell you one thing. She was literally a survivor from last video. And that's insane. I don't think I've ever played against the same survivor in like a 2 days different time. Like, that's actually crazy, but you know, I'm just gonna try to talk to her, I guess, after the chat. But we've got this ace here, so I think we should be able to get Huber's value here. If I let him stun me, actually, yeah, I'll just go for a swing here. And now he's exposed for 20 seconds, so we should be able to get him because of, Enduring. And if not, that's still fine. We've got our Remnant, but I think we do get him here. And nice, this is a quick expose down. Just what we wanted. I'll pick him up instantly in case anyone's going for the pallet save. But yeah, I'm still kind of in shock that one of the survivors is from last video. Like, damn, I don't think I've played a match ever since that video before too, so that's pretty insane to me. But I will just teleport to this gen just in case someone's here. But yeah, it actually does seem like it is. We've got this arena and more pressure. That's pretty good. We're going to get a normal N1 since there are no pallets nearby, and she doesn't want to stun us. But I would teleport here if not the fact that these lockers are blocked, and we get another down like right after this one too. You know what, I'll just instantly pick her up. Even if he has a flashlight, then we're right next to a hook, so it doesn't change a thing. And I'll actually go teleport maybe to this gen or that one, just in case the survivors are here. And oh my god, my game kind of lagged there, but that's fine. We kind of fixed it. And oh my god, the ace is already here somehow. How did he get to this side of the map so fast? Like, that's kind of confusing, but I guess I'll hook him in basement since I'm already here. And we've got the other survivor from last video too, so I will probably go get her next because I just feel like it, I guess. But I'm gonna go kick the gen first and then hopefully, find the other survivor. And damn, because of this bump here, the survivor is exposed, because this counts as a stun. As you can see in the bottom right corner, Hubris activated. And nice, I think this is the survivor that actually got exposed, so hopefully you can get her in time. But this is not a casual stun, which means it doesn't really work. And she actually dropped the pallet instantly because she knew we had Hubris, which is smart. But also she's 5% hindered since she left the palace's radius, and we've got knockout value, so this should be an M1. Damn. It doesn't really matter though because we're still gonna get her here since there are no pallets nearby. We should be able to catch up to her pretty fast. There are no, lockers nearby, so we just have to go for a normal M1. But damn, this is still actually crazy to me that she's a survivor from last game. And I even checked her Steam profile just to make sure, and she is the exact same survivor. I'm pretty sure she's even using the exact same, character, so that's even more insane. But either way, she pre-drops every single pallet, which is actually crazy because, she's already injured. I get pre-dropping the pallets if you're not injured because of Hubris, but she is injured, which is pretty interesting. But she doesn't seem to, be a bad survivor, so maybe she just thinks differently than we do. Either way, I will just teleport here. And yeah, I'm pretty sure the survivors are on this gen, so I'm just gonna go for this ace since I'm pretty sure he's on death hook. So if we get him here, this is gonna be really good for us. So, I guess he's nodding towards us, which is interesting. But we should be able to get him around this loop. I don't think he makes that pallet or the window. Yeah, sadly, unfortunately for him, he's gonna get, killed here. But good for me, I guess. I will pick him up on this side just in case anyone wants to go for the pallet save and they can't do it because I'm body blocking. But yeah, I guess he's dead now. So we'll just hook him here and go for the other survivors. The night shift or whatever my power is called, I literally forgot, is going to activate really soon. So that's going to be really good for us. Just gonna go check up on this gen in case anyone's working on it, but it doesn't seem like it. Actually, nice! We've got the survivor from last game, Miodowa, and she actually kinda... Bro, I am going for these swings, trust me, because I want her to stun me, but she's just thinking otherwise. Nice! She stunned me, and now she's exposed, okay? So trust me, these swings are actually really good. As you will see here, she has nowhere to go, so she's gonna get exposed down. Yeah, I'm telling you guys, this is what you want to do. Like, let yourself be stunned when you're using this build, and you're just gonna, you know, never regret it. But also, I haven't collected a single invitation since the start of the game, which is probably something I should do, keeping in mind I'm playing the anniversary event. But, you know, I guess I didn't really need it since I'm already playing so well. Anyways, this gen is still regressing, so that's good. Yeah, let me actually just teleport here. So, you know, it will be a bit faster, but I'm pretty sure the survivor is around this area because we have hooked her here. And yeah, let me just kick this gen before looking for the other survivors. I'm pretty sure I hear her down here. And yeah, that's literally perfect. I'm sorry, Miodowa, but you gotta go. I don't want to kill her yet because she might leave and then, you know, she won't recognize me, and I just want to talk to her a bit after the game chat, but let me just, you know, injure this survivor. Yeah, sure, let's just go for her now. And oh my god, the Torita is here too. So let me just go for her. I guess let's just get all the survivors while I'm at it. This game is gonna end pretty abruptly, I guess, which is good for us. She did vault that window, and she's probably going to try to get for the Miodowa, but I'm not gonna let her get to that survivor, and I'm just gonna go down her. I should hook the other survivor, but I'm just gonna hook the Toledo just because she's from last game, and might as well hook her here while I'm at it. And finally, we've got an invitation, which is perfect. But we are going to go for the other survivor because she got picked up or she either used unbreakable. I am just going to go on a, you know, guess and say that it's unbreakable, since I don't think the other survivor could have gotten her in time. And yeah, we've got the Zarina here, which is even better. I will just vault this window because, you know, why not? She's probably going to get down pretty fast either way. I will just go around since, you know, I don't feel like breaking the pallet, and it's gonna save us some time. And we should be able to get her pretty fast. Like, I don't think there's any pallets. Oh, that is actually one here, but she doesn't make it, so that's good for us. I don't think we're going to be able to use hubris this match anymore since they're all, you know, injured already. But I will just remote her here. Or actually, Miodowa is healed now. So we are going to be able to use it on her. Hopefully. I will just go instantly for her since she's injured already. And why not? And yeah, she pre-drops every pallet. What was the point of that pre-drop if I was 5 miles away? That's kind of insane. Like, she really doesn't want to be exposed. But damn, I guess we're going to get her here. And you know what, I'm just gonna hook her since she's on second stage, or I mean first stage, and she's gonna be in second stage now. So it doesn't really change much for us, but I will teleport here since I'm pretty sure the survivor is right here too. So I will just pick her up and go for this arena. And damn, I didn't know that Miodowa is actually dead on hooks, so I'm pretty sure the survivor is behind this, unless I'm kind of blind, and I think I'm blind. Wait a second, I'm pretty sure the Zarina is from last video too. Like, I recognize her name right now, so that's even more crazy. Let me just pull up a clip from last video just to show you guys that these are the same exact two survivors from that video, damn. But yeah, let's go find the hatch now. And yeah, they found the hatch, so GG's. Well, anyways, if you made this far into the video, please make sure to like, subscribe, and, you know, do all the other stuff because I'm so close to 500 subscribers and I would really appreciate it. But let's just get into the next game now. Okay, we have RPD. This should be a pretty good map because, oh my god, I just fell into a hole. But no, this should be a pretty good map because of all the lockers, so I don't really mind having it, I guess. Like, usually it's pretty bad, but it does have a lot of lockers. I did go for a swing there just in case she, you know, drove the pallet because I do want to get her exposed, but I guess we're just gonna take a normal M1. I don't mind that too. There are no lockers here, so I guess I can't teleport to her, but that's fine because we're probably gonna get her here anyways. I guess we'll get an M1 on this survivor too, since she got in the way. I don't mind getting... Oh my god. And the third one? Damn. Actually, if she stuns us here, that's gonna be even better because she's gonna be exposed. Hopefully she does. Right here. Or a normal M1, I don't mind that as well. Well, I guess we're just gonna have 3 injuries at the start of the game too. I will just put my remnant here and then go around. But I guess she's gonna go here, you know, that's not bad. And she drops the pallet here, which gets us another down, which is alright. Well, this was a pretty intense start of the match. I will just pick her on the Scourge that's right next. And then we can go look for the other 2 injured survivors. This is pretty interesting. I don't think I've had a start like this before. Yeah, let me just hook her here and then just kick this gen because, you know, let's just get regressing. And I'll just accept the invitation here and then go for this gen, just in case someone's working on it. And okay, it's regressing, so it does seem like somebody was here. I will just go check around the area just in case someone was here, but if not, then, you know, we're undetectable and we're in an inside map, which means we can catch survivors off guard pretty well. The dredge is a nightmare in maps like this, so that's even better. I will just go teleport here. In case they want to go back for the save, I'll just check up on them. And yeah, it doesn't seem like they are here, so I guess I'll just go back. And oh my god, all 3 survivors are there. Why are they leaving their friend behind? That's pretty selfish, I guess. I'll just go for them. I don't mind having all 3 survivors here. Actually, oh my god, I misclicked, but I'll just go teleport to these lockers to catch them off guard just like this. And I'll get an injury on this girl. And actually she goes back, which is perfect because the other survivors are here. I was worried that, you know, she was gonna go there, but that's even better. I'm gonna get so much more pressure now that she actually went in here. I'm just gonna kick this gen, I mean this pallet, sorry, oh my god. And then go back here. We should be able to catch a survivor off guard. And they're finally going... Oh my god. I guess she's not going for the unhook. Well, that's good for me, I guess. These survivors are really weird. I don't know what they're doing because they were just 3 manning on the gen right there instead of going for the teammate, but I respect that hustle, you know? Keep the gens working, I guess. I would just go for a swing here just in case she dropped the pallet. But yeah, we're probably just gonna get her here since she has nowhere to go, and perfect. I'll pick her up and probably use my invent power to... Oh my god! That was the earliest pallet stun I think I've ever seen in my life. Let me just pick her here real quick. And then go back for the survivor that tried to get the pallet stun. That was literally the most mistimed stun I've ever seen. Yeah, these survivors are definitely something else. You can just tell by the way they're playing. But let me just get this M1 real quick. And sadly she goes outside, so there are no lockers here. But it doesn't really matter since this is pretty much a dead end. So we're definitely going to catch up to her either way. And... yeah, she goes back too. That was interesting thinking. Like, yeah, let's just pick her here and go back for these survivors that are mid-map. So, let me just teleport here and we should be able to catch them. Oh, yeah, they're all here. That is pretty crazy. Oh my god. And they're also injured, which is even better. And I don't think she makes it to that pallet. Yeah, there's no way she does. So that's even better. We've got 1 survivor on hook and 2 survivors on the ground. So, let me just get them on a hook. Alright, I'll just go pick up this survivor and probably use my event power since, you know, I want to get a Scourge hook, you know, hook. So, yeah, let me just get her here and that's perfect. Alright, this survivor just got unhooked, so let me just teleport here real quick. And we should be able to, yeah, catch the leader off guard. This game is crazy. I've never seen a game like this before, I think. But, you know, I don't really mind. I guess I'll just go for her here. And we should be able to, you know, go around the stairs. And she has, like, nowhere to go. This is the worst part in the game. So, luckily, she is a bit smart. So, she didn't play around it. Because, you know, especially that I have enduring. So, even if she stunned me with that pallet some way, then it really wouldn't have done anything to me. But, yeah, she's dead. So, there's only 3 injured survivors left. And nice, we've already found one here. This was a pretty fast down, I guess. Yeah, let's just get her on this hook and look for the other 2 because she's dead too, so this game is pretty much over. But yeah, I already see them here, which is even more interesting. I guess they're here all along. Yeah, there are no hooks here. I mean, sorry, there are no lockers here, so I can't really do anything about it, but let me just use my event power to break that, and yeah, I'll just pick her up and get her on a Scourge, and I don't think there's any, yeah, hatch offerings since, you know, everyone's just using the event offerings, so I guess I'll just have to find the hatch normally now. Unless the last survivor goes for the unhook, that will work too, I guess. Alright, she just went for the unhooked, and well, you know what's even more crazy than this whole game? That they haven't completed a single gen in all this time. Well, I respect them trying at least, I guess. Let me just teleport here to hopefully catch her off guard. I don't think she'll be expecting it, and Yeah, just like that, she gets downed. Well, this game is pretty much over. Let me just, you know, remote hook her somewhere there. And now it's only the hatch. Oh, and nice, we found the lost survivor. Also, Trix is saying something in my ear, which is pretty annoying, but I do love her voice, you know? Like, I can't lie, it is pretty interesting, but let me just go for this survivor. She did actually kind of outplay us there, but it doesn't really matter since we have a locker, so she might be able to find hatch though, and this is something we don't want her to do, obviously. But she does go around instead of dropping the pallet, which gives us a free injure here. And nice. She actually stuns us here, which is even better since it helps us recover a bit. And we should be able to get her pretty fast. Oh my god, she did find the hatch. Well played to her. But yeah, this game was pretty interesting. Hope you enjoyed and see you in the next video. Bye.